lakad matatag!
Normally.
Was a hitch right ability. We haven't seen it quite yet, but it is a possibility. XERXIA will go for gyro. That is unexpected, to say the least. Because I was thinking that sure that he gets to disengage, but with a eliminate coming in, maybe there's a chance.
Yeah, they're still gonna try to go for another brawl, but Tsukimoto, those missiles, they do hurt, especially on a Keeper of the Light, because they lead to so much free harass. Jaja is gonna secure them.
I'm actually surprised Valky is doing so well, though.
Yeah, he is doing the best he can on the surface, but now with the Neeks coming in, it looks like Elmer Spirit is gonna be stun locked up, and ooh, he lives with freaking under 20 HP left to go, but sometimes that one right click that does it or not, as now the other is huge.
They did rotate 3 supports. There was no punish. Oh, Bombi, he didn't leave.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna try once again, and this time around, Neeks Assassin is gonna get his revenge.
Stay until at least the next catapult wave, most likely, or at least until next exorcism. But all in all, definitely a lot of pressure is being felt, especially.
Budo is finally coming through to fight, do his job, and stand in front of that Lina to prevent her from going down. Now, if only he was standing in front of Jaja instead, as that gyrocopter is gonna be killed off with a remnant. And it looks like the only one out of like 3 rotations and the whole back and forth, the only kill.
That they have a better late game, but it's never true, right? Like, one of them is definitely mistaken.
I think here it could be XERXIA being mistaken, though Bombi gets gone on, and well, their main worry is of course...
They might also be waiting for a shard on Jaja. That's what I'm thinking of. Oh, thought mid lane. They were gonna go for Coddle. That's gonna be a quick kill. Yeah,
finally we do see Rupido finding a really good one of those onslaught angles, and he didn't even have to ultimate there. But now that he's got the
12 on Death Prophet by this point, and that's exactly when you go. Maybe Rupido will finish his Guardian Greaves. Maybe.
Well, he's not gonna finish anything. Yeah, he's gonna finish a bunch of pain into his face, because that's the thing. Every time Neon know the exorcism, the pressure is on the bottom lane as well, where Lina pushed through half a tier 2 already, and now Keeper of the Light gets caught by a homing missile while defending. He will still very much get the gyrocopter kill. Keeper of the Light able to survive with one more last hit missing, but hated not quite so lucky. He's on the back of that fight. The action is still kicking off. Nice Centaur ultimate is going to allow the Drought to disengage from the Death Props, and now the Primal Beast gets turned on as well. Tsukimoto getting himself a
box on his Maelstrom when he was hitting Coddle. I don't remember seeing more than one Maelstrom proc. But also, he kind of got greedy with Laguna, thinking that he doesn't need to use it, even though he did. So the end result is that they just kind of try to get too much unnecessarily. They can play a little bit more frivolously with their abilities.
Well, that was quite frivolous. Jaja gets traded for an Aegis, and that's only the gyrocopter having sacrificing too many more objectives.
They did take over the outpost. They are also setting up in the top lane. They find themselves a nice little war runner. And I wanted to check with you whether you know or not, but now we see it conclusively. If you press Carapace and
from the base armor reduction as much as you would against the Morph, but Drow actually has armor. Now the Ember Spirit doesn't yet, so he's gonna get torn down by the Lina though, with the BKB duration. And they are looking for more onto the Drow, but Drow presses her own BKB. Exorcism comes on out from the Death Prophet. Everybody does try to reset and back themselves up for now, but Jaja comes forward looking for more. It's gonna get stunned up by the Centaur. Split shot from the Drow Ranger to try and kill off Lina the first time. Lina is dead, but that is gonna be at the cost of Drow Ranger getting ran down, getting pulverized. And losing Drow there is huge, because now for the rest of the fight you do not have the damage to out damage this Lina, and the only one left alive is the Keeper of the Light, who could also go down. Are they gonna catch him? Yes, they will with the Neeks Assassin once again.
He also has a way out. He has Yule Scepter just to make sure that he survives for a little bit longer. Maybe waits for an extra Carapace. Maybe sets up for a better stun or something. And that just makes this pick just so brilliant. I don't know why Neon wanted to go for that though, like for what they did.
Yeah, well, Enryu getting missile down once again, making sure to keep him out of the team fight. And with the Centaur going down, JG will secure that kill, making it look easy. Rupido will die for that, but now the Drow Ranger, kind of in a clutch position, thanks to the BKB, is gonna be entirely fine. JG still
read on the situation. Then sense something's happening. Oh no, they don't.
Yeah, it looks like instead Esports managed to barely get that BKB out at super low health, but XERXIA, they were all grouping up around that Ember, making sure to get an early kill to initiate the fight, as now Death Prophet still running down Enryu, but nobody dares quite chasing up that high ground. Teleport out from the Drow Ranger, who already gets himself in a position to defend high ground, but that means Keeper of the Light is just gonna die for that. And
Shan has already fallen, and Karma with DD, he hits like a truck.
There's still half a double damage rune left because of duration. They are gonna try to turn that into at least a lane of Rex or some other big type of objective to keep the Drow shut down. Now Drow is gonna get pulverized, which of course means no more bonus armor. And down she goes. Yeah, when Lina right clicks Drow from a distance, she takes close to no damage, but the second anyone gets close to her, it's just gonna be Neon losing their carry. And
they have this next hero.
Yep. And every time that the Neeks catches somebody, they did try to go for a spike Carpus now, which didn't prevent the Centaur from going for a nice stomp, and out comes the Elder Titan ultimate. Also just kind of ineffective as Rubido now goes on down, and maybe, just maybe, XERXIA finally bit off more than they can chew. But XERXIA makes Lina's game so much easier. But Karma, oh yeah. I was about to say he's a fellow glass cannon who also can't afford to be caught, and Lina has been caught the first time, but with that Aegis going down for Centaur, I don't think it's a bad fight at all. On the contrary, now it's gotta be XERXIA looking for more, but Valky with BKB will finally manage to dive out that Neeks Assassin, kind of surgically removing him. Neeks Assassin now decides to go on for the buyback. Death Prophet though did die in the midst of the exorcism, and I think XERXIA, they may just want to back off, because like I said, losing a lot of heroes here could be devastating for them. But instead, Ember Spirit goes down, and Neon, they may have gotten a little bit over enthusiastic chasing.
Impale was just absolutely beautiful. Bombi blinks in with Carapace, prevents the Hope Stomp from coming out, the Stomp from coming out, and they can go for more, or can they?
Oh, nice two-man stun from the Neeks, and the two-man LSA is gonna keep the Lina safe for just so much longer. Karma, even if he goes down now, he has gotten what he came for. So many buybacks committed from Neon, who really want to keep themselves in this game, and Valky, Slayer Fist is dishing out huge damage, so this is gonna be the team wipe they were looking for. It is still a 20k gold lead, and that was a lot of the double damage rune still available, while Lina is now gonna go for the top lane, push that one out, and Neon catching that they want to initiate the second they see, hey guys, Lina and Death Prophet have both been kind of backing off. Lina though, with the invisibility, came on running in there again. I like that. I really like that play, because Karma and JG, they both were kind of fighting who gets to de-push the top lane, or who has to de-push the top lane. And they made it look like both of them were committed to that part of the map, just for Lina to come turn around with that Silvash. And once again, they are going to bring in the Lina as a surprise. And surprise, here Tsukimoto is that Drow Ranger now running out of there for her life, and Ember Spirit just being machine gunned down himself. Valky cannot take many more of those crits, and is gonna have to Remnant out of there.
Making sure that DPS from Drow Ranger is limited, and I think that's the biggest difference between Lina and Drow Ranger. Sure, Drow Ranger might be a higher DPS hero, but Lina is a lot more reliable, and reliability is worth it. Oh, they also stun Drow Rangers. This is GG.
Oh yeah, as if it wasn't GG yet. Neon, they are just gonna call it, but you know, maybe around the Illuminate there was still a slight comeback available. I kinda gotta say, XERXIA, they take the game. I didn't expect it to be that fast. I don't know, I really like it, because you can't really run away from the Kunkka, you can't really run towards the Kunkka, but it looks like XERXIA, they respect that Spectre, and once again decide to pick up some push, to pick up some objective gaming, to try and take away Neon space from the very early timing onwards.
Just goes for a Radiance. Now, the longer I think about it, the more I like Radiance actually against the Zook hero.
If you go for the Blade Mail first, yeah, I think then like Blade Mail into Radiance is really, really good here, because the Naked Radiance may not be, but
way too cocky after that. Absolutely punished for it. But I feel like you can get away with something like that in this one.
Yeah, on the Centaur, I can see it. I can definitely see it, though. Enryu, he is already struggling against the Lina, because of course that Centaur is a zero armor hero, and he didn't buy a value ring, or what's it called, chainmail, something along those lines.
Fatebolt, he's gonna go for Karma, but Karma is just baiting him in. He understands exactly how far Tsukimoto needs to go forward, and Tsukimoto eating a lot of damage from the battery assault. Might go for it.
It's gonna end. but I think Lina still has the right clicks. Yeah, Karma. He wasn't even afraid. He knows full well he is way faster than the...
It's just so good. It's just so value. It's already... Oh, they already going for him.
Yeah, they want that Lina before it's too late, just like you said. And Karma, once again, barely surviving. Now he is, for the most part, out of resources. Still has an enchanted raindrop, but if only he had another tango to eat, he thinks to himself as he juices through the trees. And the enchanted raindrop is gonna save his ass. A nice stun is gonna keep him alive as well. And Jaja did kill off Tsukimoto in the meanwhile. Now finally the Lina is gonna go down, and Enryu nicely played from him, making absolutely sure not to be... Well,
Here, sure, but he's not exactly happy about his supports not being in the lane.
Lina is completely and entirely shut down though. So that is a really, really nice one. And Fortune Soul on the Spectre is gonna go down on the side of Neon as well. Rupido got himself a nice little kill, and with Mana can still jump down that high ground, but Rupido immediately starts to block him in, and Valky has a swashbuckle left to get out of there, but thanks to Jaja, he cannot really get out of there. Only go from bad to worse, as now the silencer gets ran down as well. And then it's gonna be Jaja getting himself a double kill, getting himself a huge power grip. It may be more than that as they connect with Fortune Soul. Fortune Soul still has a very nice dagger ready, and is gonna get a return kill for himself onto Jaja, but at the cost of his own life, and that is gonna be a huge freaking kill once again.
Clockwork. The bad part is that they are definitely out-tempoed currently. Karma might be gone on.
Oh yeah, that would be a nice little way to reset the tempo, especially with that Spectre ultimate, making absolutely sure you get the Lina, and they just barely get her in time with the last right click from Enryu, because he was already cocked up, kept in place, but now all 5 of the Neon are gonna commit for this top fight. With the Rolling Thunder, the team fight is there. Silencer also trying to keep them locked down, and Jaja is gonna be the first one to drop, but at the cost of Hated from the looks of it. Silencer not trying to secure himself the int he wanted, instead just die. Okay, he didn't even have a point in the glade.
Really good item as well in Spirit of Vessel. I don't know, that sounds okay, that sounds fun actually. Oh, 3-man avalanche!
Ooh, with that and a hook shot to both. It's still looking hard for the side of Neon though. I really love Team Neon, but man oh man, against that Lina, they just seem to be struggling too much, because they are
not working out for the hero in terms of DPS. It used to be that you only needed nobody in 325.
Yep, I remember, and the Spectre reworks, like, I don't like Spectre since she's become the hard Aghanims hero. I think the Aghanims being available for is huge, but that you have to build every game now, it just kind of sucks, and not just for the hero herself. Well, speaking of things that suck for a hero, Enryu, he is gonna take a Laguna to the face to make absolutely sure he goes down in time, and Valky will die as a follow-up to JG, who is gonna... See, you don't even need to bite anyone if the freaking...
Use their global silence to get something done.
Yeah, oh no, I was gonna say I love the angle Neon are trying to go for here, if only they had some extra vision, but instead, Valky. Yeah, this Pangolier, he's been suffering too much from Neon. Because Pangolier with the Rolling Thunder and Blink Dagger, we've talked about how huge that was gonna be, but this way he isn't even gonna get Blink Dagger in time, whereas JG has had his for a long ass while and is gonna keep on capitalizing off that, just kill after kill after kill.
Hated plays a pretty decent juking game, but still loses in the end. And this fight was basically without Rupido, who was just pressuring this bottom lane, making sure that he's gonna be short.
Yeah, I mean, at least, you know, that means we're probably gonna have me here for the whole series. But maybe not, because the Lina, look at the damage Kara's taken. Can they get her? Nope. Nope, instead it's the Rubik dying, and from there on out, yeah, XERXIA just gonna turn this around. And that's the thing, XERXIA, they're not even giving it their all, as in literally, they're making sure to hold resources back just to bait in Neon.
Just to have something, right?
I mean, I'm not sure. Hated goes on down to JG once again, making that insta-kill. I mean, Spectre is continuously buying those mangoes, right? That does affect your gold by freaking ton.
Maybe it is that, but you know, like, if he had Spirit Vessel, at least they would have ways of dealing with Like and Tiny and Snap.
Yep, Nice Rolling Thunder coming out once again, this time around at chokes, but they will get Bombi for that. But Bombi did end his own life with a 2-minute cookie. Spectre still juking back and forth. Clockwork flying out of there with the jetpack so far, 1-for-1, but it's a core force. They make sure to always have some resources left to bait the turnaround from Neon, right? To make sure that, oh crap, now Neon have turned around, now we will reveal these other stunts we still had sitting around.
Oh, that was so beautifully done by Jaja. He just blocks the Rolling Thunder and now conversation onto Pangolier. JG will blow him up while Rapido destroys the face of Rubik because they also find Silencer, but who cares? I think they can call it at this point.
Yeah, like the grand finals of the tournament are supposed to be more, because I think those are the only two heroes exponentially scaling enough to counter Lina, but GG is called.
But XERXIA, what a beautiful draft. What a surprising Lycan last pick. Just making sure that the enemy never gets a chance.
Is the most neon draft I've ever seen, but whether or not it's gonna be enough, yeah. XERXIA, they actually find a good answer to the split push too. And this is what I mean with their kind
without any value whatsoever.
Yeah, going steady, I mean, it seems like Neon, at least by now, they've gotten used to playing against this Lina, right? Though the hero is still very, very hard to beat. It's just been ruining my subs yesterday. Now with that tag team. Yep. And... I'm kind of... Oh, on the bottom lane, and Ryu, never mind. Another tag team, another kill. Can Karma get out of there? Yes, he can once again. So the aggression,
especially tier 1s, but you can leave the lane for a minute and be absolutely fine. Bottom lane Karma will be gone on.
Yeah, is he gonna die this time around? Nope. He is playing this so calm. It looks so freaking close. Okay, maybe this time, because now he has no more one charges, no nothing. But first, he will make sure to get a killing spree by killing off the tree and protect him. And going 3-0 with all 3 of the kills being on the Lina. 3 carries are far ahead of the other 3, and Fortune Soul is gonna teleport in here. He wants to see about getting some return kills for the side of Neon going. With Jaja being caught and being body blocked up, it looks to be one of the return kills already happening. Yeah, Tusk, that's a huge one, and Lina not really able to help out against that.
Like, it's just not happening. He is way too tanky for you. And I love that he didn't go for, what is it called, the Soul Ring, because I don't know, like Soul Ring is just such a bad item right now. Lina might be going down bottom lane zone.
Oh, that would be huge. And Karma, he is finally gonna die. Fortune Soul so happy with that kill, even if he dies for it. You don't care, you got the Lina. And now Neon, they look to be one tier up the bottom lane, having one hero advantage there and having that really, really nice nature grasp with that. Though I don't think Lina is necessarily the only hero you could have killed. Like, there were a couple of good rotation opportunities for Valkyrie to kill support. He still finally needs to kill off the Lina, and this is the exact opposite of that happening, where Lina just peeks around the corner. It's like, here you, hold the Laguna for me, please. And he dies because he cannot hold up either for Lina.
Yeah, Tusk is absolutely happy with this exchange. He won so much time, and now there's an attack in the bottom lane. They're gonna set up for Andrew. Andrew will have to drown. A really quick, really easy kill.
Yep. And Ryu, pretty much, like, I'm not sure. He's never even been really relevant in this game, because his Helm of the Dominator has been delayed, and his Helm of the Overlord is going to get delayed even more. But that's not really a fault of his own. I just think Neon, they're not that great at playing against Lina or playing when they are not the aggressors. Anywho, but they will finally find her due to once again 4 people rotating in this time around, finding Bombi and the Lina just
Rift. It goes back to where Lina died, and everyone is just looking at it and is like, yeah, I don't know, we can't follow you because this thing has expired already. So a really unfortunate sequence of events for Obinion. They did get a kill on Karma, but they are going to be losing their tier 2.
Yeah, I just noticed that as well. Like, just how bad their positioning was coming out of that. But at least Neon, they are making sure to keep the recovery kills rolling. If they can get another few of those, then maybe. But Lina, okay, that's the important kill. He's still super fat though, and Ufufunka not quite gonna go down. I thought they were at least gonna get her for sacrificing the Void Spirit. But with the ship, it's just too hard to kill off the Lina. And that's of course another thing people keep on forgetting a lot.
Bailed out by the boat. So I think just playing it safe, just getting the BKB and then being absolutely impervious is a better play.
Yeah, well, Fortune Soul is now in a bunch of trouble. I've been waiting because they took their time setting up on the high ground with the Bombi Hoodwink, making absolutely sure to get that kill. Tusk will also get a Kuri snipe. In addition, in comes that. In comes that. What do you call it? Reality Rift?
Yep.
Fiend's Gate. The Fiend's Gate. Reality Rift is the Chaos Knight one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So the Fiend's Gate comes on in, allowing everybody else from XERXIA to just run on in there, and Hayden is gonna go down to JG as now Enryu kills up Bombi as a return kill, but it's still not looking good for Neon with Enryu finally falling. Karma actually made sure to get that one with the Laguna Blade. They kind of stopped.
At least there is a counter, or at least there is Helm of the Overlord now finally completed on Enryu.
And the Underlord, he could be going down, but even if he does, it's just Rupido dying. It's not Karma, and he did drop that Fiend's Gate.
Karma has BKB.
Well, in comes XERXIA from the back, looking to find a good initiation. Neon, they are still grouped up, they're still in formation, but they break the formation immediately. Jaja comes in with Snowball, and White Spirit, nice follow-up. Actually getting a great nuke onto Bombi, making sure that Hoodwink is out of the fight right, and immediately Kunkka will find a good chip onto the Tree Protector. It's not quite enough there to finish him off without the Tidebringer though, and I think...
Want to take a fight, they just mostly want to split up the enemy and maybe win some time.
Yeah, splitting up the enemy, that's so much easier said than done though. Like, XERXIA, they always, I think at this point they could just always stick together, run down the same lane, and they're gonna win, right? They're not even gonna have to go back to defend anymore, and Karma's double kill here accentuates exactly what I mean.
Double kill.
I don't know why he's committed to a fight. I just genuinely have absolutely no clue. Kaya Sench kind of works, but it really doesn't. He has to have Yules and or BKB.
Now Rupido manages to tank the entire initiation from Neon, and they had the Fortune Soul BKB, they had everything. At least Fortune Soul managed to teleport out, but that looked like such a promising initiation. And I don't know, it's like XERXIA, they're just in Neon's head. They can read their minds, they can smell when Neon want to go for more or want to commit buybacks, or like every time Neon make a play, it's just being prepared for perfectly.
I'm sorry, yeah. I know it sounds really bad, but they absolutely should. I don't think they're playing to their draft strengths. And oh, that was a solo, no solo kill, the support duo kill for the side of XERXIA. He denied himself to the neutrals. Yay, cool, you don't give out XP. They don't need it, they have 15k gold on you. They don't care about gold, they don't care about experience, they just care about destroying your home.
Yeah, they just want to finals to Neon too. XERXIA, nope, not the case. And I wonder just how big of a factor was that Lina. Because you say outskilled, but if you have Lina main in the current patch, I think, you know, skill is relative. Like, Karma's Lina skill, that is just so much more valuable with Lina being overpowered as hell, that I think as long as Lina is here, if it wasn't so overpowered, just because of how well they play around that Lina. And maybe now Karma is caught, but nope, once again, everybody knows exactly what to do, and Fortune Soul is the only one who can really right click, so he is gonna have to go out of there.
For a moment there, I got disconnected from the lobby. Thank you, Singaporean server. But we are back with the action here, and they once again catch this Valky. The GG is called. We didn't miss the last fight. Phew! I'm so happy about it because I got disconnected.
Yeah, it's not that that was a proper fight anyhow. That was just...
Right.